what I would like to quickly go over is the boxing schedule, and then we will go from that to talking about June 1st coming up here. We have the 5v5 tournament or fight night. That's going to be pretty. It's a pretty impressive card. I actually can't wait for the fights. It's gonna be pretty big. That being said, I'm gonna use ESPN's boxing schedule. I like the way they break it down. There's a bunch of other boxing schedules out there. This is just information. Not partial to and not promoting ESPN. I like the format in which they do it. It makes it easy, especially for showing it on a video. So the highlights coming up June 1st, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Deontay Wilder versus Shang. There is a bunch of fights on that card that we will go over. I'll get to that coming up after I do all the highlights here. June 15th, Las Vegas on Amazon Prime. Should be interesting. Gervonta Davis versus Frank Martin, 12 rounds for Davis's WBA lightweight title. We will talk about that as we get closer to that fight. In Glendale, Arizona, the fight that I think all boxing fans are looking forward to is Juan Francisco Estrada versus Jesse Bam Rodriguez, 12 rounds for Estrada's WBC Junior Bantamweight title. Bam is a force at his young age, and Estrada is the aging warrior, but a ton of experience against this young, hungry lion. It's going to be fun. I cannot wait for this fight. June 29th, that will be on the zone. July 6th in Newark, New Jersey, ESPN Plus. Shakur Stevenson is going to be fighting Artem Rothman. 12 rounds for Stevenson's WBC lightweight title. The interesting thing about that fight is that it will be Shakur's last fight under the current top rank contract. I can see him doing many more deals with Top Rank, possibly as a free agent, possibly as a signed fighter, depending on how much money they want to put his direction. Top Rank's got deep pockets, and they can secure fights for Shakur because they have a lot of the belts. A lot of their fighters have the belts at the 135-pound and 140-pound division. So you're gonna have to go to Top Rank at some point, and I can't see Shakur not dealing with them because there's so many fights to be had with fighters that have their belts. So he's under good management. They're more than likely going to strike the best deal possible. I know that a lot of people want to see Shakur get back on track, especially after his last fight. Wasn't the most crowd pleasing, so hopefully he can get back on track here and give the fans a show. And then we'll have to wait and see exactly what that's going to look like for him going forward. He's at a crossroads in terms of his contract, and obviously he wants to get the most money for him, so more power to him. And let's see what deal Top Rank can offer him and see if he takes it. I know that obviously there's Matchroom out there, Golden Boy, as well as PBC. We could see him go to PBC and take on Gervonta Davis for his title. So I don't know. I just feel like Davis has, in terms of his career to this point, if you compared him to Manny Pacquiao's career, Manny Pacquiao already had five Hall of Famers by this point, and multiple world champions, and it's Davis with the talent that he has. I mean, he talks about himself being the main guy in boxing. I think he could easily be that guy if he would step up and fight guys that we all want to see him fight. And so I just don't see him within the next year. So it's May 2024. I don't see him fighting Stevenson between May 2024 and May 2025. I just don't see it. Maybe at the end of 2025, he'd make a few more paydays, a couple more paydays before he steps in the ring with Shakur. So you never know. He could move over and get that fight. They could get that fight done if it's just a PBC deal. So And then we have July 20th, Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. That's, more of a entertainment thing than it is a boxing match. Jake Paul doing his thing over there. It's more entertainment than anything. And more interesting to me is that it's on Netflix, and Netflix is making another foray into live sports. With their deep pockets, they could make some moves in boxing if they wanted to. So, and then August 3rd, which is the Terrence Crawford title fight, is part of Riyadh season, which has a ton of fights on it. And Crawford steps back in the ring for the WBA regular senior middleweight title. And that's a big fight card. And we'll talk further about that fight card as we get closer to it. There's a lot of great fights on that. And then December 21st, obviously that made the ESPN site already. You can say Fish Theory.